what's up? I hope you all are doing great. Welcome back to Face and Color. And if you're new to my channel, let me introduce myself. I am Pallavi and I create beauty and makeup related content. I also have my account over Instagram and I share too many makeup tips and tricks there. So if you'd like to catch me there, this is my Instagram handle. Also, I mentioned the link in the description, so do check it out. In today's video, I'm going to do a one brand tutorial that is full face of using only sugar cosmetic products. I haven't done it before, so I thought of why not to do it for you guys. Plus, I'm obsessed with sugar products. They are really amazing, and the best thing about this brand is that it is not that pricey. All the products are quite affordable and of course their quality. Whatever products I'm going to use, I will give the details along with the link in the description box if you like to go through. So the look I'm going to cover today is the soft and elegant look, and this look is pretty easy to create and so it is beginner friendly as well. So if you want to know how I created this look and what products I have used to create one, then please continue watching. But before getting towards the tutorial, I want to request you all to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet and turn on the notification bell to be notified for my new videos. So let's jump into the tutorial now. So first of all, I'm using this Aquaholic hydrating stick. It is something that you could use anytime when your skin needs hydration. It's not necessary that you have to use it right before the makeup only. So the second product I'm using is the Bling Leading Illuminating Moisturizer, and it is in the shade 02 Pink Trippin. This moisturizer has a very beautiful sheen to it and it is in the pink undertone. If you ever have used that MAC stroke cream, you can call it a dupe for it, and it is a very beautiful one. Then for eliminating the dark areas of my face, I'm using the concealer which is named as Magic Wand Waterproof Concealer, and it is in the shade 40 Breve. Always remember, whenever you're using concealer for hiding the dark areas, you need to go for a warm undertone concealer, and it shouldn't be very light, but you can use a bit darker. Light concealer can be used for highlighting, but for hiding the dark circles or any dark spots, you have to use a darker one. Once done with the concealer, I'm now gonna apply the foundation, and for my foundation I'm using the Ace of Face foundation stick. It is in the shade 27 Vienna, if that's what we call it. The best thing about this foundation stick is that it comes with a brush on the other side, so it is very convenient for traveling as well. This foundation is just wow. I mean, it gives really smooth application and it's so creamy and easily blendable as well. And the brush, because it has to be on the stick, it is a bit smaller, so it takes a bit of a time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread the foundation with this brush and then further even out the foundation with my beauty blender. And not for just this brush, if you're using any brush for any foundation, if you use a beauty blender after that, it will give you a more flawless look. Okay, so after I achieved the even out look, I'm using the concealer, the same one, which is Magic Wand concealer, but it is in the shade Cone Leash. It is a bit lighter to that of the Breve one. Because for highlighting, we always use lighter concealer than our actual skin tone. If you don't want your makeup to be heavy, you can skip this step too. And the blender I'm using is from Beauty Blender itself. It is a very good blender and it blends effortlessly. And the products I'm using in this particular video I will mention down in the description as well, along with the shades, so it will be easier for you to look for. Then I'm gonna bake the highest parts of my face where I have used the lighter concealer. Then after keeping a powder for a minute or so, I'm swiping it off with a fluffy brush and I'm blending it all over face. So it's a time for some bronzer, and for bronzer I'm using the Contour the Force mini bronzer and it is in the shade 02 Woody Wonder. For contouring, I'm using the bronzer for my jawline, under the neck and for my nose. If you have a bigger forehead, you can use there as well. You can hide the double chin to an extent by using the bronzer under your neck. After snatching the nose, I'm using the blush for my cheeks and I'm using Contour the Force mini blush in the shade 04 Salmon Superstar. Whenever you are applying a blush, make sure you smile because that helps you in placing the blush at the right place. Then comes everyone's favorite step, and that's highlighter. And for highlighter, I'm using this Contour the Force mini highlighter in the shade 02 Metal Medal. This highlighter has a warm golden undertone which is really good for all Indian skin tones. For lipstick, I'm using the Smudge Me Not liquid lipstick and it is in the shade 08 Wine and Shine. It is a matte lipstick and it stays for a really long time. And the best thing about this is it doesn't break out like other matte lipsticks. So here we are done with the face makeup and now we will start the eye makeup, but first of all let's carve the eyebrows. And for eyebrows I'm using the Arc Arrival Brow Definer and in the shade 04 Felix Onyx. It has a pencil one side and the other side it is spoolie, so it is very convenient and very good. So how you do your eyebrows? First brush up the hair, line the lower edge of the eyebrows, then brush down the hair, line the upper edge of the eyebrow, and then fill in the gaps. Then I'm giving finishing to the eyebrows with the concealer, and it is the lighter concealer which was in the shade Cone Leash. And I'm also using the same concealer as my eye base. I've done the eye makeup on my left eye off camera, and I will gonna give you demo for the right one. For eyeshadow, I'm using Blend the Rules eyeshadow, and it is in the shade 01 Flawless. And the first shade I've taken is the dark orange one, and I'm sorry I forgot to point it out. And as you can see, I'm not building the shade to the strongest, but I'm just using a fluffy brush and just applying it with a very light hand. Using the same eyeshadow for my lower lash line, and then further blending it with a light shadow with a fluffy brush. Then for the eyelid, I've taken the light golden shimmery eyeshadow, and I'm applying it with a finger. You can also use a damp flat brush. Then to blend the edges, if there's any, I have used the fluffy brush which I've used earlier. At this point, you do not have to take the eyeshadow again. For the inner corner of the eye and the brow bone, I've used the same lighter golden shade. For my kajal, I'm using the Stroke of Genius Heavy Duty Kohl, and it is in the shade 02 Purple Rain. It is a very beautiful dark purple. And here for my eyeliner, I'm using the Smudge Me Not liquid lipstick. It is in the shade Wine and Shine. It is the same one I have used on my lips. And to apply one, I'm using the small angular brush. For finishing up the liner and to give it a more edgy look, I have used a concealer with a flat brush. And as my last step, I'm using the Uptown Curl Lengthening Mascara in the shade 01 Black Beauty. And here we are done with the look. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one brand makeup tutorial, and I will soon come up with more such looks, so stay tuned with me. Before leaving, please hit the like and subscription button, and I will see you in my next one. Till then, see ya.